I'm not going to give the cliche of, you're perfect for somebody and somebody will fall in love. One day you'll find your true love. Because most men out there need to understand that they're not even on the radar for most women. The way that the world has changed and what people say about, the top 60, 70% of women chasing the top 1% of men is pretty accurate. That's not something I preach. I'm not one of these, what are they called? I'm not one of these incel, manosphere, red pill dating coaches. But that certainly is quite true in the world. And most men aren't on anyone's radar. But if you are strong and fit enough and, charming enough and wealthy enough, if your lifestyle looks fun enough, if you have something that makes women aspire to be by your side, women throw themselves at you. And I remember being 17, 18, 19, and I always had a smoking hot girlfriend because I was a kickboxer. That was something. Today, that doesn't matter because all of these same girls, so let's say when I was 18, I had an 18-year-old girlfriend. That same girl today in 2025 who's 18 is getting hit up by sheikhs, footballers, dudes in Monaco with boats. So her options are insane. And this is the struggle that the young man today has to deal with. When I was 18, women are looking for someone in their town today. Oh, Tristan has a motorcycle and he's a kickboxer. That was good enough. I wasn't a drug addict. That put me in the top 20% right there. So I don't know how to make, women fall in love with you. But I would say some of the strongest love that I have in the world doesn't come from women. It comes from friends, because love is not just a sexual thing. And love isn't just a feeling between men and women that gets our stomachs feeling all funny so we can walk around holding hands. Obviously, my case is ridiculous. But at one point, they arrested a guy who works for me, and they arrested my nutritionist. And they arrested him and put him in jail. And they said, sign this piece of paper saying you're money laundering for the Tates. He goes, what do you mean money laundering? He goes, he bought you this Ferrari. We know that he didn't really buy you a Ferrari. No one buys anyone Ferraris. That he's just trying to hold assets in your name and it's money laundering. And you're looking at 5 years for money laundering. So confess that the Tates are money laundering, sign this statement, and walk out the door. And both of those men said, no thanks, I'd rather go to prison. And they went to jail. One of them went to a worse jail than I was held in. And luckily a judge let him go after 24 hours. But that's love. That's real love. All the guys out there who think their wife loves them, I would challenge them to say that not all of them, 85% of the married men out there, you put your wife, who you think loves you with all of her heart, in the same position that you put my guys Alex and Alex in, and the wife would be like, okay, well, I'll sign the paper and just let me go. So I think that love comes from a place of respect, and I think some of the most powerful love in the world a man could feel is platonic love between his friends and his brothers. I think that's the most beautiful thing in the world. But they did that with 2 women in my life, and they threatened them with jail, and those women said, no, go send me to jail then. I'm not going to sign a statement saying Tristan hurt me. No, piss off. And they did that as well. So full respect to them. I think it's different, the love between men and women and the love between brothers and friends. But I would still say that the love between brothers and friends is certainly the most powerful love in the world. That's what builds the world. It's what changes the world. I'd argue the guys in the trenches in World War I, who are from the same hometown, who were going over the top and charging at the machine gun fire, having each other's backs, I'd argue that love is stronger than a man and wife who get together for the sake of, having a happy life and procreating and having kids. Not that one is better than the other, but one I'd say was stronger than the other.